All right. Welcome to Jesus Christ is My Nigga Ministries. I am Reverend Farewells. How you doing? How you doing? In this segment, I want to talk about sodomites. Now, seriously, I'm not here to judge anybody, but look it up. Look up what a sodomite is. Not just the sexual act of it, but their actual personality. And then look up malignant narcissist. And then parallel them, compare them, and see what you come up with. Now, one thing I will say is that sodomy is a sexual ritual. It's one of those rituals that our ancestors uh, overly indulged in, okay, for whatever reason. They want to say, oh, we were kings and queens, and okay, well, why was our kings and queen ancestors engaging in things like this, ingesting bodily fluids and waste? How majestic is that? Is that what you claiming out there? Them ones on the highways and the byways, they sodomites too. They program them. That's a form of MK Ultra. You didn't know? Now you know. If you didn't know, nigga, now you know. Mm-mm. Well. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. MK Ultra. Look that up too. Project Paperclip. Look it up. I'm going to throw in another one. The Strawman Identity. Look it up, look it up, look it up. It has sodomite written all over. Matter of fact, who is in charge of this? Who is the commander in chief of this whole operation? It's a sodomite. Into the biblical texts, we come up with Lot. Okay, he was warned to get the hell up out of there because these sodomites, they don't think properly. They are possessed with lust, perversion. They not thinking properly. They're not even in their right mind. Okay, they need to put that in the DSM-6, y'all. Sodomy should be a mental health diagnosis. They got a narcissistic personality, so why don't you put in sodomy? Because a lot of pedophiles, that's what they engage in. They just like they meat fresh. They don't like their meat cooked. They like it raw. Now, they have already legalized, decriminalized, because I was just looking up that I don't know if it was specifically Florida they were talking about, because I know Florida, they got laws in place, but they don't really enforce them. But that's what it is. They have laws and they don't enforce them. That's what the Trump administration is doing, y'all. Y'all said y'all want to make America great again, so that's what they doing. That's what they doing. And let me tell you something. It's a good thing because a lot of these unsecret societies, specifically on the dark web, yeah, that's where they hiding it. They all hiding they little secret on the dark web, y'all. Y'all got caught once again. Once again, you got caught. Yes, you did. Under fake IP addresses, VPNs, and all of that, you still got caught. I actually had a dream about y'all. hmm Y'all was it was this man. He was hiding in the wall, and I was working with the I don't know if it was the FBI, the CIA, but they were doing some type of live stream or something, They was doing something on the dark web, and we found the location. And they was, when we went in there, it was empty, but I could see through the wall. And I pointed. I told him right here, and the man had the little girl with the mouth covered. What the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck is you sodomites doing up in here? What's wrong with y'all? And y'all doing business with them. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all need to cut ties. Just like with Lot. You're gonna have to pack your shit and leave. Even some of y'all gonna have to leave everything behind. Literally. Even your sanity. You might have to whatever sanity you thought you had, whatever, I don't know. But you're gonna have to leave it behind. Because these sodomites don't play fair. You know, a lot of them, they're so overcome with this demonic oppression and possession that they don't even think about, God and the devil, and they just do. They just act. They move. It's kind of like they're a robot. They've been programmed. And ain't nothing you can do, even if you are the top computer technology, whatever. Only God can do that. That's another thing, y'all. Only God can fix that. I had to learn that myself. The power that I hold is walking away. That's the most um, blasphemous thing you can do to a sodomite is just walk away. Because remember, a sodomite is a narcissist. They need you and your frequency, your energy, whatever the hell you have to offer. Okay? And you wonder why these people act like that. It's because they got ran up in or they're doing the running up in. But it's all a part of the same conscious pool. When you're on that frequency, this is how this is why a lot of these people engage in theft. They wear masks. They do all kind of drugs. And they always plotting and scheming every time you come around them. Now, I'm not saying if you're heterosexual, you can't be a sodomite. Because remember, it's a conscious. It's not the actual act of having anal sex. Use that analogy spiritually. It's a breach, and not only your well being, but to your purpose. Just like these men say when you go to prison, don't drop the soap, but you've been dropping the soap all out here in these spiritual streets. Oh, now all of a sudden, you don't want to drop the soap, but you've been dropped the soap. That's what the devil said. The devil said you dropped the soap a long time ago. In closing, I just want to remind people to renew your vows with God. However God shows up in your life, this is the time to do it now. Okay? You can't renew your vows when judgment comes. Because once judgment day comes for you, there is no renewal vows. That is the time expiration. When you get an extension, there is no more extension after judgment. When you get scheduled for judgment, you just need to get ready to confess and be exposed publicly. This is why you have to renew your vows in private so you can be protected. All your business gonna be out on every street in the universe.